Hello, welcome back to another video of my grading tutorial, and today we will focus on 7.0. And here's the cheat sheet that we have in front of us, and I just want to point out one of the things that I have in my cheat sheet is right here that will be talked about often for this video. 2-inch crease, 7.0 max. Okay, first up, Swamp Thing. For now, let's assume that the Bernie Wrightson signature is not here. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial, we are just not going to pay attention to the signature and what it can impact on the grade. So for now, just ignore that it is there. This one here have about 1 inch long crease right here, a little bit longer. Actually, it's more like 1.25 inches. And then there's another crease right here that is about 3/4 of an inch. It's bright color a little bit right there. You can see that's like 1/2 inch there, and then it's like 1.25 inches right here. Not bad, really. And then you have a whole bunch of little creases here and a pretty soft corner and the edges. You can see there's a little rub there on the edge. Other than that, this corner is razor sharp. The back cover is very clean, nothing wrong there. Very minor issue with the back cover. Right here you have a fairly blunted corner, so 2 out of the 4 corners are not good, soft. And then you have 3 or 4 spine ding, which isn't bad, but what knocked this down is right here. For the purpose of this video, this rub right here that lost color on the edge of the spine right here, as well as you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 little dings up here in the top half of the book, as well as a few pretty big ding right here. So if you look at this book, even though the back cover is clean, give or take, what's going on right here? There's a little slightly blunted corner right there with the crease, and then just enough problem with the spine and the rub. I would say that this would be a 7.0. There's a light crease here, not a big deal. This crease right here is barely visible, but it's there. But I'm comfortable giving this a 7. On any given day, CGC might even give it a 7.5. But I feel comfortable saying this is a 7 without the signature. Okay, because I think with the signature, there's always a debate on how much it will impact the grade. So for now, without the signature, it is a 7.0. This book here, beautiful corner and edge. Let's see, that looked pretty good too. So if you look at this book, the white spine does hide a lot of the minor flaws on the spine. Okay, whenever you have a miswrap that have a white spine, let's see, there's 1 ding right there, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 minor stress on the spine. So when you look at this, the front look like something that can be 9.4 even, because the edges and corner are razor sharp. Okay, beautiful. Could be a 9.4 easily. So what? Keep it a 7.0. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, that is way too big to be a 7.5. It's literally about 1 3/4 inches. It's damn shame. When I bought this book on eBay a long time ago, from this picture of the front cover, I thought I got a steal, but nope. When I got home and take it out of the bag and saw the big crease in the back, oh boy. Okay, here's the next example. Look at this book. It's about, I would say, 1/2 inch crease. There's a couple light creases actually, but there's the main one that break the color and most visible is this one here. And then hit the soft corner, the spine. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3. The corner here is very soft, blunted right there. And then this corner here, you have 2 creases. One is about 1/2 inch, one is about 1/4 inch or so. But there you go. Let's see how the back cover look. Let's see, is there anything else missing? The spine of the book is actually pretty decent, as you can see. You know, though so far, if you look at the front, 7.0 might be a little bit harsh, okay? But let me show you why. The back cover is not without flaws, okay? That's the problem. As you can see right there, can you see it? You can barely see it. There's a light crease that is about that goes from here to here. You know, it's about 1.75 inches, okay? Very light, barely brick colors, but it's there. And then there's another one over here. There's 2 creases on the back cover. I remember looking at it. There you go. See, the first one's here, the next one's here, right there. So these 2 creases, very light, you know, and you can't even see it, barely. Okay, this is not it right here, but there's one here, and then there's one over here. But because of those 2 fairly long light creases that doesn't break colors or break the paper fibers, you know, I think this would be a good candidate for a 7.0. Okay. Remember, the creases that I'm talking about here is creases that are very visible and break the color. Okay. When you have creases that are barely visible and does not break colors, there are a lot of leniency on CGC part. Okay. Especially when it's on the back cover in the white area like this, where you can barely see it. You have to put it up in a certain special angle to see. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Brave and the Bold. Beautiful Neil Adams cover. Here you have a crease. Actually, it's fairly long. You can barely see it, but it go there down to here or so. So it's over 1 inch long. Okay. And then on top of that, you got another crease right here across the leg of Adam Strange. There you go. More visible there. It's a reading crease, you know. That's a shame because, you know, when someone read the book and put the finger there and they bent it, that's what happens. So you have 2 creases. One is about 1 inch. One is 3/4 inch right there. A slightly soft corner. Okay. Barely. And then the spine is beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, that I wouldn't even say that is a 1/4 inch, but let's say that's a 1/4 inch crease, and then you have 1/2 inch across the thigh, and then 1 inch right there, inch or 1.25 inches right there. So the combination of all the little flaws here on the front cover is what make this book a 7.0. You can see a slight bend right here, okay, a slight bend. That's not a big deal, okay. For 7.0, as expected on the back cover. Like I said, the lower you go on the grade, the more allowable flaws. That's why grading mid-level grade like this is difficult, because often you can't just sit here and add every single little thing that is wrong with the whole book. What I try to do to keep it simple for myself is focus on the big flaws like this and have a mental image that hey, you have a bunch of creases that amount to like 2 inches long. Guess what? It's a 7.0. Okay, here is Son of Satan. Beautiful corner and edge. Okay, so why is this 7.0 right here? Believe it or not, even though this is production related, I want to bring it down because I think that there are some production related flaws that CGC just can't give a pass to. I have seen many books with this. Something happened when they go through the production line and the paper get crunched up or something. But I have had many books that have this kind of almost like cut and scratches on the spine. For those that have a lot of books, I'm sure you can see you might have 1 or 2 Bronx books in your collection that have this kind of flaws right here. As you can see, there's like a dozen little scratches right here, and then there's a couple more. 1, 2, 3. There's like maybe 4 or 5 dings, but this right here is just way too much to be higher in my opinion. And then the back cover is beautiful. It's a damn shame. There you go. There's a light bend right here. Not a big deal, okay? That's allowable in 7.0. So this would, for this example and this video, I would say this is probably one of the ones that I'm least comfortable with as far as giving it a 7.0, because I really don't know how CGC will hit this flaw right here. Here we have a beautiful Thor 127. Look at the spine. I always marvel at Silver Age book that have, look at that corners and the spine. Beautiful, right? Sure, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4. And then they have a soft corner here, okay? You got the soft corner here, and then the edge is a little bit rough with the hang over. But look at that, the corner is beautiful. So why is this a 7.0? Right here. You can see it. There's a crease right here, 2 inch long. I go, it curved a little bit. Probably more visible. There you go. That's about 2 inches altogether. That's the problem. The back cover of this book is flawless, but because of that right there, and the little softness in this area. Let's move on to the next book. This one here has a 1/4 inch crease right there, and then you get another small creases right here, you can see, and then there's another 1/4 inch crease here. There's a bunch of little creases here, as well as some light creases that does not break the color right here. So, but still, so far that looked pretty good. Let's see what else I see that brought this book down. Can you see right here? The front cover of this book has a lot of indentation, which is best. Take a look under the light. Look at the spine. There's a couple big ding right there. There's one by the staple. That's actually is a 1/4 inch tear at the staple. And then there's a whole lot of little wear at the spine. Okay, the white spine hides a lot of the wears. Okay, you can see the bigger crease right here. That's like 1/2 inch long right there. Look at that. There's a little ripple on the page, indentation right here also. And then there's one here by the hair of the kid. Okay, that's slightly brick color right here. But the biggest problem, well, one of the biggest problem is this tear right here. You can see it more visible if you look at the inside of the cover right there. So the cumulative problem that we have at the spine, a lot of, I would say light to moderate wear at the spine as far as wears, but then the tears. And then what you have here on the edges, and that is why this book is a 7.0 in my opinion. The back cover is okay. There's some indentation, some light wave here and there, but that's expected in a book in this grade level. Okay. Last but not least is this Spider-Man 56. Decent corner. Okay, let's take a look. It's slightly, there's a small creases right there, but not a big deal. Okay, right there you can see it better enough. From the inside you can see there's a 1/4 inch slightly rounded corner. Okay, and this corner here look good. The edges look decent, as you can see. Big ding right there. Another big one here. 2, 3. Slightly soft right here, slightly, but overall pretty good. So overall, the front cover look pretty good for a Silver Age book, right? You got just a tiny crease there at this corner. Everything else look quite well. The front, the spine have a few ding. Actually, now you can see when you put it up to the light. Look at that. There's a lot more flaws at the spine. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 1/2 ding right here. That has hidden pretty well. If you see a picture from eBay or a listing, there's no way to see anything, right? But the moment that you can put it up under the light at an angle, all the flaws start to pop up. But still, based on the front cover, you can still see something that can be 8.5. So why is this lower? Right there. There's an 1.5 inch crease right there. Okay. 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch, give or take. Darn shame. But right there. So as you can see, because of that big corner crease in the back cover, along with the small crease here, and then all the flaws on the spine, 7.0 it is. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time with 6.5. Thank you. Bye.